Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jaisha and I'm about to show you a week in my silk press. So we have a fresh silk press and a little trim. My hair is growing but it's not getting longer. So annoying. That's a different story. I had some body waves in it this morning when I first got it done, but the waves dropped and it's a little bit straighter now, which is fine. That always happens. Honestly, I'm still in a phase of trials and tribulations when it comes to maintaining a silk press because I don't do it often, and so I always want it to last for as long as possible, and it just feels like I can never get it to last that long. Minor backstory. I used to wear my hair straight all the time. Like, I only wore my hair straight for a very long time. So much so that it was straight on its own. So I really didn't have to do much maintenance to my hair. I did not have to worry about the weather. I did not have to worry about it ever frizzing up. It was good. It was straight by itself. But in 2016, when I big chopped, I changed to only wearing my hair curly and not putting heat on it as much to avoid damage. And most of you probably know that when you're wearing your hair curly, it's not as easy for it to maintain being straight. It doesn't really like to stay straight. And that's an issue that I have currently, which is kind of annoying because it's like you kind of have to choose, or I don't know if there's some wonderful middle ground, but it's like when you mostly wear your hair curly, it doesn't want to be straight, and when you mostly wear it straight, it doesn't want to be curly. So that's currently the dilemma that I'm having. When my hair is straight, it gets puffy and frizzy very easily. It doesn't really want to maintain or stay straight, or I don't know. I can't remember the last time I was able to get 2 weeks out of a silk press, and I want to be able to go back and forth a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm going to show you guys everything that I'm doing this week to maintain this silk press, from how I do my hair when I am working out to what I do at night to preserve my hair, my morning routine. I am just going to show you as much as I can, and if you guys have any tips or tricks that you do to help out, let me know. I love talking to you guys about that kind of stuff, and it really helps me out sometimes on the advice that I get in my comments. For my nighttime routine, I'm gonna try something different this time around. I'm gonna do this tonight, and we're gonna see how it looks in the morning to determine if this is gonna be the method for the entire week, or we might switch. So I've been seeing these heatless curlers going around. They're basically just a flexi rod with satin wrapped around it, and we got flexi rods at home, so that's what I'm gonna use. So this is the curler that I normally use. I've made a video about this before. You guys have seen me try this out on stretched hair. It is a really long that you put, you know, like this, and wrap your hair around it. This is typically what I have been using to try to maintain this look when I get a silk press. But the curls don't really last the next day. Like, it's good for overnight, it's comfortable to sleep in, but it doesn't really last after I take it down. It looks great, but like a little bit later it all drops and it's not really maintaining. So I feel like the concept is good, but I feel like I need more. Like, I feel like it needs to be placed in different parts of my head. I'm just going to try 3 or 4 big flexi rods and see if that holds better, because I feel like I would get a tighter curl, meaning a curl that lasts a little bit longer. So I'm going to start by brushing my hair so that there's no tangles in it. And I'm going to start with this front layer because it's a little bit shorter. I'm going to brush this forward and then roll back. Now, I sleep on my side, so I'm trying to put these as high as possible so that when I sleep, it's not pushing into my face. Okay, and then I'm going to just use this satin headband to go around my edges so that they stay flat. And so this is it for my nighttime routine. I'm really hoping that this works. Like I'm gonna be devastated if my hair looks crazy tomorrow because I just got it done. I'm just gonna put a bonnet on top of it. I'm back, day 2 of my silk press. I slept in these Flexi rods overnight, and honestly they actually were not uncomfortable to sleep in. I think placing them higher up on my head, like up here at the top, is what made a difference. I have 5 Flexi rods in my hair, 2 in the back, 1 on top, and 2 on the sides. So they're all kind of like in the middle of my head. I don't think my edges held up that well. It feels like a little bit wavy here and like on the sides, but whatever. Let's see how it did. I did a workout this morning. I left my hair just like this, how you see it in these Flexi rods, and with the bonnet, that's how I did my workout. I'm not a huge sweater. I don't sweat a lot unless I'm doing cardio. There's not gonna be a lot of sweat on me, so unless I'm doing cardio, I don't really worry about how my hair is during the workout. Okay, looking a little bit better than yesterday. I don't know if these curls are gonna fall though. I wanted these front curls to be going the other way, so I think I rolled them incorrectly, and I'm wondering if I can roll them correctly tonight, if it will do the right thing tomorrow. My roots feel okay. I mean, they're not as flat as they were yesterday, but that's to be expected. Not bad. Even if the curls drop, it just would be a little bit straighter, but probably still wavy. So yeah, I'm not mad at this. The only thing I don't really like is these front curls right here. I wish they were going the other direction. For reference, I slept with about 5 Flexi rods. I kept them in for, at this point, it's been about 24 hours. You don't have to keep them in that long. I really didn't even mean to keep them in that long. The day just got away from me while I was working, so I just kept pushing it back as far as taking out the Flexi rods. But you do not have to keep them in that long. I don't plan on keeping them in that long, but I'm gonna do the same routine before I go to bed tonight. I'm gonna put these Flexi rods back in, and we'll see how tomorrow looks on day 3. Back for day 3, and I wanted to let you guys know that I actually put 2 more Flexi rods in my head because I just felt like the 2 back sections were a little bit too big, so I added 2 more Flexi rods, and now I have 7 Flexi rods that, let me show you the back. I just split these in half. So I still slept comfortably in these Flexi rods. I did my workout this morning. My roots have not sweated out, but again, I am avoiding cardio because that is when I sweat the most. So, and when I take a shower, I just keep my bonnet on and put my shower cap on top of it. I'm also avoiding taking long hot showers like I typically like to do. If you are someone that sweats a lot in your head or when you're working out, something I've seen is putting your hair in a few Bantu knots, like a few big Bantu knots before your workout, and then you can just make sure they're secure and your roots are flat, and then once you're done working out, just make sure that your scalp is completely dry before you take the Bantu knots down. And if you're pressed for time, you can use a blow dryer to make sure your scalp is dry, but don't take them out until your hair is dry to avoid your roots being really poofy and messing up your silk press. See, this is why I separated the back pieces, because I wanted those curls to be a little bit tighter to match the front. And I still don't know if I did this front roll correctly. So this is day 3 of my silk press. Honestly, my hair has not been like really, I haven't been outside for prolonged periods of time for my hair to be like exposed to the weather and the elements for like a long period of time. But that is going to change tomorrow because I have things to do. I'm going to be out and about running around, and so I'm going to show you the end of my day tomorrow so that you can see how this holds up after a full day. Day 4. Did y'all make it into the pre-sale? Because I got my Beyonce tickets today. Okay, I've been showing you guys what my hair looks like when I take the Flexi rods out at the beginning of my day, and here I am, day 4. It's actually the end of the day, and I'm showing you how I look after a full day of living life. I don't know. Of course, the curls are gonna drop. I don't know a way to make them stay all day, but there's still a little bit of wave and motion to my hair. I'm not mad at it. But the only thing I really don't like is I feel like my roots get puffier and my edges get frizzier with each day that passes. And that's a little bit annoying. Like, I want them to stay as flat as possible, preferably as flat as they were on day 1. I don't know if that's really possible, but I feel like the only way to keep my edges and my roots flat is to either use some type of product or to use heat to keep them, like, keep it as straight as possible. I don't want to use products and I don't want to weigh my hair down, and I don't want it to get, you know, oily or revert, and I don't want to use heat on my hair every day, obviously, but those things would make my silk press last a little bit longer. But we're just gonna let it do its thing. But it is what it is. I mean, the style is not gonna stay fresh and perfect forever, so it's gonna get worn out with each day, but I'm still actually happy with what day 4 is looking like. You know what I just realized from filming myself every day this week? I wear a lot of black, or I have been wearing a lot of black, because I have on a black shirt every day this week when I go to film. That's the only time I realize it, because I noticed that my hair kind of blends into, I don't know, you can't really see the ends because it kind of blends into my black shirt. Even my nails are black right now. Don't pay attention to the broken one, but this is my first time ever having black nails. But what's going on? Anyways, I messed up, y'all. I messed up my hair. I don't know if you could tell, it looks a little bit different, but here's where I went wrong. Last night, instead of doing the Flexi rods, I don't know why I thought to try something different. I should have just stuck with my Flexi rods. I did Bantu knots. I did like 6, I want to say, big-ish Bantu knots. It was 3 on each side. I don't even know, I didn't even sleep comfortably in them things, so I should have really stuck to the Flexi rods. But I did the Bantu knots, and when I took them out this morning, it was a different kind of curl. It was more of a wavy, big hair kind of look, kind of like a beach wave kind of look, where it had some, it wasn't frizzy, but I don't know, I guess it's kind of like what you see here, but it was just like a little bit more wavy this morning. It's dropped a little bit and now it probably looks crazier. I don't know, but yeah, I walked around with my hair like this all day. And I wish I would have just stuck with the Flexi rods. I don't know who told me to try something different, but I'm going back to Flexi rods tonight, and hopefully I can save my hair tomorrow. I don't know what to make of what I have going on right now. Like, let me show you the back. What I did like about the Bantu knots though is I feel like it does a better job with laying down my edges and keeping my roots pretty flat. I mean, if I was doing that from the beginning, my roots probably would be flatter than they are right now, but it also does kind of cause some tension. Like, my scalp was a little bit sore when I took them out this morning, so I guess I can always make them looser, but then does my hair stay flat? I don't know. Going back to Flexi rods. Back for day 6, and I purposely did not wear a black shirt today. As you can see, I went back to the Flexi rods, and I'm hoping I can undo what I did yesterday with the Bantu knots. Again, this is how I leave my hair when I go to work out, and it does not get frizzy or poofy at my roots or anywhere. Ah, what is this? I'm not liking that. I'm just trying to find a way to cover that up. Okay, not bad. It's still bouncy and silky. It's doable, but this is day 6 and I have been contemplating about if I'm going to wash my hair at the end of this week or keep this silk press for one more week and see if I can push it out to almost 2 weeks before I wash my hair again. I'm still debating on that. I feel like I can get another week out of this silk press. If I do, my plan is, instead of just ponytails and buns, I would actually use some product with my Flexi rod set. I would use some mousse to kind of get it to have some hold and the curls to be a little bit tighter. I might start doing that next week or tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow or the day after that, or try to push this for one more week. I think I'm gonna try to push it for one more week. So I will be back with my update tomorrow. Okay, today is the last day that you guys are gonna see me. Honestly, I skipped my update yesterday because I just was not feeling it. I had a tooth pulled the day before yesterday and I just wasn't in the mood, and honestly there was really nothing to update you guys on. I didn't do anything different and my hair didn't look any different, so it was the same stuff basically. Like, I wore my hair out. I did use my heatless roller last night. Today officially makes a week that I have had this. Today officially makes a week that since I've gotten this silk press done. Hold on, because I actually like these waves. This is cute. And I feel like I could push this out another week if well, actually I know. I could push this out another week if I wanted to. Like, I was going to do a proper Flexi rod set with smaller sections, a full set of rods, and using mousse just to have like that big curl. I don't know. I just like the look of how the set comes out when you start on straight hair, so I was just going to use this as a base to do that. But the way my schedule is this week and next week, I need to wash my hair now, so it's over for the silk press. Actually, I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow. I'm actually a little disappointed that I gotta wash this out. I feel like it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. And thank you for coming along with me for a week in my silk press. Next time I'm gonna try to plan better so that I can show you guys 2 full weeks in my silk press. But please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.